Alright guys, it's Charlie Tango 1994 back with another YouTube video. I'm up today on my local perch, actually not in my ideal spot but just a bit further down the road, and I brought a couple of things out with me today really to do some testing. It's a Sunday afternoon, just after 2 o'clock, so I've got the rig set up on channel 3.4. Quite often when I come up here, if I sit up here long enough on a Sunday afternoon, I get one or two signals coming in from the Charlie Tango Net on a Sunday afternoon. Today though, I've only been up here for about 15 minutes, but don't seem to be getting any signals in, and not much traffic at all, to be honest, on any of the channels, which is unusual. Going to do some stuff in terms of my aerial. Can tell the swell's a little bit high at the moment, and what I wanted to do was bring my Firestik, which I did a video of recently on the channel, to give that a test. So a couple of things to be doing on that. The other thing to say is that usually when I'm out and about in the car, I'm running a Kerno rig, a little 1100 beta. Today I've bought the Colt 295. Generally because it's got an RF gain on it, and that normally means to me that I get better signals. So I'll have some tinkering about, see what I can get going, and if I get any decent signals in, I'll switch the camera on and see if we can get some in for the YouTube channel. Alright guys, back soon. Right, got everything rigged up now. I was running the whip aerial for a little while, just scanned around for 5 minutes, a little bit of very weak signals here and there, so swapped out for the Firestik and swirled all that in. Very minor adjustments, just over 1 on the SWR, so happy with that. That's not a big deal. Spoke to one guy on the 19, voice that I recognise, running a lot of extra wattage, as he usually does, down in southeast London, but he's known to me, so had a quick chat with him. The other thing to say is that today is sweltering hot. It's telling me it's 29 degrees, but to be honest it feels even warmer than that. I've got a couple of drinks with me and bits and pieces, but I'm slowly getting warmer and warmer. Even getting out of the car, it don't cool you off too much more, so if I don't start getting some signals in, I'll be packing up and going home basically, because it's just too hot out here. But we'll see. We've only been up here for 10-15 minutes, sitting on the 3.4 hoping for something. There was one really weak signal a while ago, just a few minutes ago, so you never know. Certainly had it happen. It's worked up here before, so should be able to get something at some point. So hopefully, otherwise this is a bit of a non-eventful YouTube video after all the planning, but we'll see what we do, see what we get. Hopefully things will improve. Back to you soon. Alright guys, just another quick update for you. Been monitoring the 3.4 for a little while, had a flick around the channels, not much going on at all. There's some idiot on channel 11 playing some kind of music, and the 19 has got people on it, but the language is foul, busily insulting each other and insulting each other's wives and everything else, so not what I want to put on my YouTube channel. So fair enough, I will sit here, have a slug of coffee, bought some cold drinks down with me. As I said, it's boiling hot today, so not sure how long I'm going to sit it out for, but probably another half hour. See if there's any signals at all, but there's absolutely nothing coming through on the 3.4, which is a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. But we'll see what goes on, and if there's nothing to report, there's nothing to report. That's how it goes sometimes. Alright guys, back to you if anything happens. Cheers. Right, been up here now for about half an hour and nothing at all on the 3-4, unfortunately. Had much better results previous times I've been up here, so was expecting more, to be honest, with the Firestik, but that is radio, that is how it goes. Also been scanning the channels, listening to some guy on the 1.9, just rabbiting away. Bit of foul language, as I say, all of that sort of stuff, so didn't really want to carry on a conversation with him. So looks like today's going to be a bit of a non-event. Doubt this will even turn into a YouTube, and I am sweating buckets now, so gonna have another drink. I haven't actually put any calls out, so just in case anyone else is listening in the near vicinity. Also took a record of my current altitude. I am, as I've said in previous videos, planning to go out to a couple of different DX spots, well, quite a few over the next couple of months. Hoping for better results than this, to be honest, so far, but you never know what might happen. So I've taken a record of this spot, and other places I'll do the same, just so we know where we are in terms of altitude. And I'll put some shouts out now, just in case there is anyone out there nearby, just see if anyone comes back at all, and failing that, I will finish my drink, pack things away, and head back home. Oh well, there you go. We've had good days in recent weeks with propagation, but looks like today I'm not getting much help. So it is what it is, and it is what it is. Oh well. Yeah, not much to respond, not much to state really. One very, very weak signal on the 3-4. Couldn't quite make out what they were saying, so no chance of holding a QSO, and sweating buckets, ready to go home. Not much fun today, which is a bit of a disappointment. Was hoping for more with a new Firestik, but we'll probably come back up here or head off somewhere else. There's a couple of other sites I want to try out over the next couple of weeks, so we'll give it a try another time. Cheers, guys. So come up today to test out my new Firestik, up on my local perch. Usually get some decent signals. Come up on a Sunday afternoon, been sitting on the 3-4 for about an hour now, and no signals coming in. Did say I have had some signals on the 1.9, but not really suitable for, or don't really want to talk to people with foul language and all of that. Certainly won't put it on my YouTube channel. So everything's working. Got the Firestik up, got it swarred in, didn't have to do much with it, just getting just a rattle 1 on the SWR, so quite happy to use it as is. But for whatever reason, no signals today. Certainly not from the Charlie Tango Net, which is a bit of a shame. I have to go back and find out. One assumes that it's on. It would be well funny if they was having a weekend off. I don't believe that that's the case. So I have to make plans for another day, but that's how it goes. And a bit of a non-eventful video, sadly. But this is what happens with radio. So another day, another dollar, I guess. Alright guys, catch you in another video. Cheers then.